everybody. Before we hop into this episode, Roback, sexy, clean, suave. They got hoodies. They got polos. They got quarter zips. They got t-shirts. They got masks for the coronavirus. Everyone needs a mask for the coronavirus. So why don't you head on over to Roback.com, use code SEEKER15 for 15% off your first order over $79 and make my day. All right, enjoy the episode. Let's get into it.
Go cop that shit.
Pin Seekers Podcast, we are back. It's a big week, boys. Masters week. The azaleas are in bloom. We're back in Augusta. First major of the year. I couldn't be more excited. Golf is in full swing. Feels great to be back in April. But before we can get into the meat of it all, we have to cover the Valero Texas Open. I know. But it's important to cover Jordan Spieth's first win since the 2017 Open. I love to see it.
We did say last week that this tournament, we were all like, yeah, this tournament sucks. Nobody cares. Jordan Spieth's in it. That's all that we care about. And then Jordan Spieth won it, and now we care about it because it's a big win for him. And it's kind of fucking amazing to see him back in his old swagger with his wedges and irons, man. Ooh, so good. So good to see.
I like Jordan Spieth.
I like Jordan Spieth.
I like that.
No,
I like that.
He needed that. He sucked the past few years, so I love that he's back. My favorite part was on Twitter all day on Sunday after he won. Everyone was like, "Just he is risen" because it was Easter Sunday. It was awesome to see.
Great moment.
Man.
I mean,
The community coming together.
Yeah, he's pretty much a golfing god, so it only seems right.
He is, honestly. He had that run he had. I don't think it will, like, I mean, Tiger's a different story, but
Yeah.
it was like must-see golf, and we haven't had that for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the guys on the tour that just like moves the needle more than most guys do. So when he's not performing to his best, really golf isn't as fun as it could be. So when he's back, he's competing for tournaments. I mean, hopefully he competes for the Masters. It just makes everything more exciting, and he's a fun guy to root for.
Yeah,
So.
dude.
When he was playing well, it just was like it was just so much fun to watch him. Like it just made all of those events just so much more enjoyable. And that spark kind of left when he became shit. And just watching him the last 4 days, the 4 days of that tournament was really cool to see him just kind of get that feel back. I mean, and even in the last few tournaments.
I'm gonna be honest. While the last few years of golf, we've seen some pretty incredible stuff, and it's been really fun to watch. Ever since Jordan Spieth stopped winning, it kind of became shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Jordan just brings that energy when you see him, that notification pop up on your phone that Jordan Spieth has won the Valero Texas Open. You get that feeling in your body that's like, holy shit, it's back. Like, amazing golf is back, and I have to watch.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of, I don't want to compare it to this, but it was similar to Tiger winning the Masters in 2019. Nothing to that level, but just the fact that he's a golfer of that caliber who was
similar vibe,
hadn't been doing much. Yeah, and then he comes out. It wasn't like a great big tournament to win, but it's a tournament nonetheless.
A win's a win.
Yeah, a win's a win. It's hard to get wins on the PGA Tour, so it's good to see him back. Hopefully, like I said earlier, he does something in the Masters just like to amp up the hype even more.
Dude, you know how fucking fun it would be to see him like hole out on 16 any of the days, or I mean, just like anything, like
Or just any hole. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just imagining, I don't know, the tweets and all the shit that just comes with like that hype around, like that surrounds him. You know, just makes it so much more fun.
Evan's wildest fantasy is Jordan Spieth holing out 16 on the Masters, just on a random day.
Yeah, just I dream about it.
He is now ranked 7th in the FedEx Cup standings. Last week he was 40, so that's a big jump.
Wow.
Jeez.
5 top 10s though this season with 1 win is pretty good.
That's very good. Yeah.
And he's less than a tournament behind points wise. So to be number 1, that all depends on if Bryson literally just doesn't play, and he wins. But we'll see about that.
Yeah. So our picks were not great again this week.
I don't even remember who I picked.
I think I actually had the best pick with Ricky Fowler, who is now dead. He had like one of his best performances coming in 5 under throughout the tournament, and he still is going to miss the Masters. He is dead to me. I've said that with a lot of people.
That's bold.
Who did you guys pick?
I think I had Abraham. No, I had
no, I had answer.
Evan had
I had answer.
Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah,
came
because no
out
one went Scotty Scheffler.
on Thursday and Friday and was like tied for 7th or tied for 4th or something, and then he went 4 over and then even.
Oh,
I think he did. He did not play well. I think he shot like a 78 one of these days.
Oh,
it was brutal to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
You picked. Well, Evan stole my pick, so
Yeah.
terrible.
But then you were like, yeah, fuck it, Ricky. And then, of course, Ricky just ends up actually playing sort of decent golf for once in his life.
He played okay. It wasn't a stacked field, so going back to
Yeah,
Spieth,
the competition was.
It wasn't a great win.
Utaka, dude. Utaka's back in the fight, dude.
Utaka's back, baby.
You talk about missing the Masters, though.
Evan, joke will never get old.
Evan, how did your guy Gooch do? I don't know how he.
Just a Gooch.
I don't even know. Did he play?
I don't think he played.
I don't think
Did
he
he not
played
play?
this tournament. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I also don't think that I definitely don't think he's playing the Masters.
He's 100% going to play the Masters. What are
There's
you
no
talking
way he's
about?
in
Is he in the Masters? Is he? Oh fuck.
Yeah,
maybe I'm
yeah,
dumb.
he didn't play last week.
That makes sense. Not a lot of people skip this tournament. To be fair, I mean you're a week out from the Masters, so
I don't think he's playing the Masters either.
There's no way. He's like ranked 46th in the world. He's definitely playing the Masters.
If he's not playing the Masters, we boycott. We don't watch.
I'm down.
Well, on his Instagram today, he posted something on his like Instagram story.
He's not playing.
Let him like
He's
guess the
not playing.
course that he's on.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he could just have been playing
in Georgia somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looked like I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
What?
I just don't know why if you're playing
playing
the Masters, you wouldn't just go to practice rounds at Augusta.
That's
Like, why? I don't. Why would you go to a different course?
Course.
Oh, God.
Course. Dude, how is
Nah,
Larry Mize playing at 62 and Taylor Gooch isn't?
Well, isn't he a past winner?
I don't give a fuck. Taylor Gooch should have won.
No, you win the tournament, you get to play for life, bro. If I ever won, of course I would never win the Masters, but if I were like a lower level, not just an any level, any level PGA Tour player, and I win the Masters, I will play in that tournament till the day I die.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, some random fuck wins the tournament.
Oh, yeah. All right, clearly we're just moving on into the Masters, so let's just get that started. Who gives a fuck about the Valero? We're done with that. It's time for the Masters.
But like, yeah, if you win the Masters, like, unless I'm like dying of like fucking, I don't even know, like COVID, I'm deathly injured, or I'm fucking, I don't even know, like, I'm dying of some random like.
Even if I am Tiger Woods coming out of this accident, I'm playing in the Masters.
In a wheelchair.
He doesn't need to play in this one though. No. All right, speaking of random Masters winners, who is the 2016 Masters winner?
Danny Willett.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, who the fuck is Danny Willett?
Danny Willett, he used to be really good, and then he fell off his wagon. That was a complete. I guessed that off the top of my head.
How did you know that? Yeah, first of all, I was expecting no one to know that.
Well, no, because I knew he won a Masters, but I didn't think it was that long ago, so I just assumed it was Danny Willett.
Dude, I watched.
You ruined my whole spiel, man.
I literally watched the fucking movie or the film, the 2020 Masters film, like today, and
I watched it yesterday.
Literally, they were talking about Danny Willett, and he said after that he hasn't made the cut since.
Yeah,
like,
but like every year you get to go out and play 2 rounds at Augusta. Like,
yeah, that's a W.
You can't beat that.
More than that, because you get to go out like on like
practice rounds
like
too.
Dinner and like you get the Champions Dinner, you get all the fucking.
Oh, you do get it.
Practice
Bro,
rounds.
Some random ass fucks are sitting with Jordan Spieth, Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson at a Champions Dinner.
Exactly.
Yeah, wearing their green jacket.
Like imagine being 1999 Masters winner Jose Maria Olazabal eating dinner with Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson and Gary Player. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Carl
Come on,
Schwartzel,
Yeah, Carl Schwartzel. Yeah, I was about to say.
Trevor Immelman. Who
Let's see.
are these guys?
Just some random dudes that have won this shit. Mike Weir. Do you guys know who Mike Weir is? Oh, three.
Mike Weir. That Jose guy won the Masters 2 times, so I wouldn't really
He did?
hate
God
on him.
damn
Yeah.
it.
he won in
I fucked
94
that
as
up.
well.
Oh yeah, 94. God, fuck.
Well, Schwartzel missed the cut at the Players, tied 53rd at Honda, tied 69th at Valero.
Nice.
Like who? Who?
Nice.
Yeah, there are some like one-off motherfuckers in here.
So DJ's favored. Is he gonna go back to back? Can DJ go back to back?
I don't think so.
doubt it.
He's still the best golfer in the world. Do not get me wrong, but
Mhm.
he has not been playing up to standard the last couple tournaments.
He hasn't.
Yeah.
He hasn't been great.
Like tied 48.
That doesn't mean anything necessarily
28.
with golf, but because anyone can come out and have a day. But
It's
at the same
also-
time, it's the Masters, and you
Yeah,
have
it's
to
also
respect-
almost impossible to go back to back at the Masters or any major or any tournament.
Wait, who
What,
are
Brooks
the only-
did
Tiger
it?
Woods. What?
Nicholas. Yeah, Tiger. Jack
Tiger's
Nicklaus.
done it. Nick Faldo's done it. Is that it?
Jack Nicklaus.
Jack Nicklaus has done it,
And
obviously.
they're the only three. He would be the
Only three?
fourth.
Yep.
He'd be the fourth to do it.
Yeah, he would be the fourth. That'd be pretty crazy. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that'd be nuts.
As good as he is, he hasn't really had a great year, so I don't really see it happening. I don't know why he's the favorite.
He has
I
a
can-
win. I mean,
Just because he's like He's the reigning
he's still
champ and-
sixth in. He's played 8 events this year. He has 1 win and 4 top tens.
What did he win again?
The Saudi International.
Oh yeah, I guess you just kind of forget that
the Euro
matter,
Tour
like,
exists.
he has such different standards that like even
I mean,
how
he
he's
won
playing right now seems
20
awful.
million last season.
Yeah. But if he's any other golfer having the season he's having, it's a career year. So it's I guess
Yeah.
it's just different standards.
He's on such a different level.
Hopefully, I feel like the course played a little easy last year. Is that a bad take or what?
I don't know.
People
it
were saying
depends.
it played a little easy.
Yeah.
too.
In November?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the greens were running as fast in
I agree with
November.
that.
And
Well, it also rained a shit ton, like
Yeah.
the first day, like right before, so the course was pretty wet.
it also
Plus,
didn't
I
have the same vibe, so I don't think
The
people
fan-
were
yeah.
as
Yeah.
hyped
I
for
was about
it.
to say the fans.
It was
Like-
also in November. It's a November Masters compared
Yeah.
to an
Yeah,
April
they didn't
Masters.
even- they didn't have any flowers out, dude. You have to have the
No, yeah.
flowers.
Yeah.
I think we were
So
all
it was
kind
a
of
whole
lying to
different-
ourselves last year. We're all like, "Oh yeah, we're excited. It's the Masters," but like seeing it back
Yeah,
in
who
April,
gives a
it's
fuck?
just-
We just
Who
needed
gives a
something
fuck
to,
about that
to
match?
get
This
us
is
get us out of our
real
depressed
golf that's
COVID
about to
lives.
happen. Yeah. This
Like,
is
we just
this
need-
is this is
That's
real
also
golf.
why I think DJ might not be poised to go back to back because like even though he wins the Masters, it's like you know I hate saying this, but like it's kind of a fluke Masters.
It was his Mickey Mouse Masters, bro.
Yeah, you
Bro,
know
I don't think you can say that with golf tournaments though.
You can. He's LeBum, bro. Mickey Mouse. It's a Mickey Mouse title.
Bro, you might be
Well,
able to say that with a shortened NBA season or in the bubble, but a golf tournament's
I
a golf
agree.
tournament.
No, I
Well, no, I disagree. I'm going back and forth here. Okay,
Well,
at first
Pick
I
a
was going
side.
to agree with you because you're still just playing yourself. You're playing the course, but the atmosphere that the fans bring to any
Exactly.
sport just completely changes it. And the fact that it was in November and not April,
I get that.
I'm going
but
back and forth. It's a Mickey
it's
Mouse
still
title.
A major. At
It is
the
still a
most
Masters.
famous
I-
golf course in the world.
I still credit it as a Masters win. It's just like it's a different kind of Masters win. It's not the same vibe. You
It's not
cannot
the
say
same
that
vibe,
it's the
but it
same.
still counts as the same.
Yeah, the competition was still the same.
No, I
Who
know.
gives a fuck? You're not playing the fucking Joe Schmo who got his
I'm just
Masters
saying-
ticket
I'm
for
not
the first
saying
time
that-
in his life.
I'm not saying
he's
that
gonna
DJ
come on
didn't
and
well
tee off on
deserve to
16.
win that tournament. I'm just saying, like, that just makes me think that he's not gonna be poised to go back to back. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't.
I mean,
I
the odds are
wouldn't say
against him to go
that.
back to back, but it has nothing to do with what he won in November.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can see.
Augusta's
I
Augusta.
can see both sides. I'm just saying, like,
I
it's
mean,
kind of a different perspective than.
the pros tear up this course, regardless of
Yeah.
whether it's most famous like most prestigious. The pros make this course their bitch every single year, and regardless if it's easier, if it's harder, they're still gonna tear the shit out of it. So
What's that?
you can't expect it to be like, oh, it was easier. Like I don't give a fuck. If I was a top 10 in the world, I wouldn't be a lock to win the Masters. That's why he's plus 900.
What's the average score? What's the average score below par?
In what world do you think any of us know that?
I'm looking it up. I'm just like I'm just curious because like
We
every
just
time
have that
you see-
fact off the top of our heads.
I don't know.
When Noah had the 2018 winner off the top of his head, and I don't think anyone
2016.
Like minus
2016.
12.
I already forgot his name. That's how crazy that
Jimmy
obscure
Willett?
that fact is, and no one just knew it.
It's gone.
in one
That
ear and out
information
the
is
other.
gone from my head forever.
It's
While you're
like
doing that,
11
can
or
I be
12.
honest? 12 under?
8
Yeah,
under.
like 11 to
I have
12
8.
under.
I have
What?
8. And
Yeah,
in an
DJ
article published today, actually.
Oh,
Oh,
where?
I'm gonna take Noah on this one, man.
On Golf
Where?
Week, I have 8.
Golf week. I'm
Uh,
on the same article. Hello.
The most common winning score at the Masters is 8 under par.
That's
Oh,
the
I
most
didn't. I
common
missed that
winning
line.
score.
D- It says Johnson's winning score of 20 drove the 10-year winning score down to minus 12.6. Previously, the lowest 10-year scoring average had been minus 11.9.
Well, let's
Yeah.
compare that to DJ's 20 under win last year.
Yeah,
Danny Willett only won the Masters at 5 under, by the way.
Yeah, but, like,
Well, of course, was playing tough that year.
no
like,
fucking
So,
wonder he has
I
a
think you can make an
Cousins.
argument that he won the toughest Masters ever.
Yep,
Uh,
I can see
I
that.
have no idea.
1963. 63. Jack Nicklaus won at 2 under.
Oh, well, that's just Jackie Nick, bro.
56. Someone
56
won
and
over.
54.
Or one under.
56 and 54. Jack Burke Jr. and Sam Snead
Hold on.
for
Hold
his
on. We're
third
getting,
Masters win.
we're getting far back enough to the point where this just doesn't even count as a real word.
All right, 2007 it was one over.
Mahogany
And
clubs.
The
Zach
50s were like 70 years ago.
Zach
Yep.
Johnson won 1 over 2007.
Yeah.
Zach Johnson's a weird looking dude.
How's his wife though? Let's look at his
I was
wife.
about to say, how's his wife? I was about to say the same shit.
It's something about the sunglasses he wears, I think.
Kim Barclay. Oh,
Kim Barclay.
Zach Johnson.
Oh,
Come
no.
on, bro.
Is that
Oh,
bad?
no.
I mean, suburban white woman. I mean,
What's a tough sentence? Oh no! Oh, that was a pregnant picture. I got really scared for you.
That's still
Oh,
not
she
great.
is. She's very suburban mom.
I mean,
Why is she
look at
always
him, though.
pregnant?
Look at him though.
Why is his forehead so large?
Oh my god! Look at his hairline.
His forehead.
He looks like. Have any of you guys seen Lost? Watch
Yeah.
Lost.
Yeah.
He looks
watched,
like
like, half
Ethan
of it.
from Lost, the guy
Which one
who
is it?
kidnaps the pregnant woman.
Oh my god!
and then
You're so right.
gets shot. He looks like
You're
Ethan.
so right. I completely totally forgot about whatever else I was gonna say. I'm just so caught up in Zach Johnson. Right
The
now.
shape of his head is just so.
And his
I used
nose
to-
could cut a fucking onion. It's so sharp.
when I was a kid, I was a big Zach Johnson fan because we have the same name.
What a
Fun
loser!
fact.
What a fucking loser!
Yeah, I was like 7.
My favorite golfer growing up was Bubba because all my dad would do walking around the
Bubba.
house with this. He would just go like this all the time.
The fist
Do
bump,
the
yeah.
Bubba fist pump.
Okay, I'm gonna say something.
Oh God! All right, go
I
ahead.
don't know how well it's gonna be taken. I'm not a big fan. Besides Amen Corner, I'm not a big fan of of Augusta's layout. I think it's
Well,
a
I
boring course.
agree. I agree. I mean,
I
it's
just- It's
like,
a
very
perfectly
basic.
manicured course. It's like a perfect golf course, like management wise, and like keeping up the greens and like fairways and all the grass. Keeping up the grass. But I just think it's boring. Besides,
It's a classic
11, 12.
It's a
Yeah.
classic 1930s golf design. I mean, I don't think it's ever been renovated. It's the same layout as it was.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
So,
yeah, you can't
It's.
change that.
I think what makes it so special is just that it's so fucking iconic. But like, it's not anything like I don't know. I agree with you. It's just like weird because it's so staple that it has to be good. You know, like
Well,
it's
no, I agree. That's why it's weird.
what?
It's obviously a bucket list course for any golfer.
yeah,
But
exactly. Like you can't say it's not a good
if it
course.
didn't host the Masters every year, it would just be
A
a
regular
very
golf
good
course.
country club.
Yes.
Like,
Wait, a little bit of trivia for you. This is actually surprising me. I'm on the Wikipedia page, so get off the Wikipedia page if you are. What
why
is the
would you
course
be on
record?
Wikipedia?
Because I was looking who designed the course.
Okay.
What is the course record at Augusta?
Like just one round,
Yeah, course record. Give me one answer.
60.
60?
59.
59. What's yours, Evan?
62.
63.
Wow, that's
That
pretty
seems
high,
quite high for.
especially for
It's the
what
thing
people
is,
are doing to it.
it's such a fucking like I don't know. It seems like it's not that difficult, but like it's fucking one of the most difficult courses on tour. Like it's such a hard course. Like that's why I think that it's kind of like even though like its layout is a little bit wacky, like it's still such a hard course to
Yeah,
play.
but if it was a hard course, Dustin Johnson would have won at 20 under. And the year before at 15 under. And the year before
I
that
think
at 13 under.
I think it makes sense that the course record is there because you don't. I don't think you're getting a bunch of high caliber players playing there.
Well, yeah,
except
I
for
think
during
they
the
only
Masters.
they only post professional golfers. I don't think that's like
Yeah.
the club record,
Because
but
well, I just
because
think
it's Greg Norman who said it. So in 1996,
yeah.
and
I
Nick
think
Price in '86. So
because it's the Masters and because of everything surrounding it, it's so much harder to shoot a low score there,
I agree.
like a low score like that.
Yeah.
So I think that makes
Yeah.
sense to why it's not as low as it could be. Because if a pro goes out there on a given weekend, they could just tear the course up, like without the pressure, without the allure, without the atmosphere. I think it'd be way lower.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like if they're not saying, "Oh, I'm gonna play the shot to win the tournament," instead of like playing a layup shot versus going for the green kind of thing, like being a little bit more aggressive and like playing shots you normally wouldn't in like a tournament play. Like that's definitely a place
I
you can
think I
drop
heard a
a few
story.
strokes.
I think I heard a story a couple years ago. I don't quote me on this. I know it. I heard the story, but I don't know the exact score. But I forget who was telling it, but he was saying like I went out with Tiger on like a Monday practice round because Tiger was like nuts and he got there a week before the Masters and he was playing
Shocker.
Augusta before it even happened. And
Yeah.
apparently he like just walks out of the clubhouse like he fucking owns the place, right?
Mhm.
On a Monday, like no one's there besides like a couple people who like didn't play the week before and just came there early.
Yeah.
And another pro golfer played a practice round with him. And Tiger, even in a practice round, didn't say a fucking word to him the entire time. Goes out and shoot like maybe even 63 or 62. But it was a practice round, so it
Yeah.
technically didn't count. But I mean, the atmosphere of the tournament definitely plays a part.
Like the nerves, the people, yeah, like the like just like being in an actual tournament, like a major tournament. It's a whole different atmosphere, which is understandable why 63 is the lowest.
Well, how different is COVID going to make it this year? Because
No
the crowd's
different.
only at 25%.
Regardless,
Yeah, it's
they're gonna
better
put
than
them in the
zero.
same spots. And
that's gonna be the loudest 12,000 people on the planet.
Facts.
Like as different as it's gonna be, just having fans there, especially with tournaments that didn't have fans there, it's just gonna feel pretty much just like a normal Masters, I think.
all right, we're having a great time talking about the Masters this week, and we are so excited. But, in order to be prepared and feel like you're in the tournament, feel like you're playing Augusta, teeing off on one, you have to go to rowback.com and use code SECRET15 for 15% off your first order over $79. It's a must. Like, you have to. Tiger Woods even called me on the phone yesterday and said, Noah, you got to tell these people to use this code. The fate of the world depends on it.
I don't
Also,
think that's
follow us
true.
on socials. Trust me, it's true. So follow us on socials at PinSeekersPod. You already know the deal. Billions followers. Join in on the hype early. Let's get back into it. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted because I had to tell you about the greatest company in the world, what is surprising, and this doesn't really have much to do with the Masters, but it has stuff to do with fans. with the whole vaccine stuff going around, a lot of people think, oh, blah blah blah. I'm not going to get it. Not going to get it. You would think the Masters with a bunch of old guys, not the Masters, the PGA, with a bunch of old guys would like be announcing that these players get vaccinated.
What?
The only reason why I'm talking about this is because I got mine today, and like you never hear
No
like
big deal.
professional athletes talk about getting the fucking vaccine.
That's a good point.
You damn well know they did.
Well, are they getting vaccinated? Is the question.
I would
How the
assume
fuck-
so. If
Is
they're
the PGA Tour full of anti-vaxxers? Is the question.
yeah, Zach Johnson's
Exposed?
out there.
It's
Zach
like a-
Johnson's out there leading the charge.
It's like a fucking clickbait YouTube title.
PGA
PGA Tour exposed anti-vax.
The Players Association for the PGA Tour is just the anti-vax association now.
They're actually just QAnon. That's just
Yeah.
Also, we are a fuck anti-vaxxers podcast. We are a pro-vaccine podcast. Noah got his. Evan's going to get his second dose soon. I'm getting my first dose tomorrow. Isaiah got his full dose. We're dosed up. We're ready to go.
give me those doses,
We're
baby.
dosed
Give me
up.
those doses.
We
100%.
are progressive college students looking out for other people.
and
No
we
big
urge
deal.
you all to go get the vaccine too. Get out
Go
there.
get-
Go get a
Please
vaccine.
get vaccinated.
Do it.
So you can go watch the Masters.
Take care of people.
Exactly.
Go get vaccinated.
Save yourself
Exactly.
and other people.
But that was a good point, Noah. I'm a little curious of why, like, even in any pro sport, like,
Yeah, you would think it would be
no
a big
one's saying
publicity
anybody's
thing.
getting vaccinated.
How the
like-
fuck Mariah Carey gonna make a fucking post about her getting the vaccine before any pro golfer,
Dude,
pro
I've heard of
athlete?
one athlete get vaccinated, and it's Yusuf Nurkic. And who gives a fuck about Yusuf Nurkic anymore?
Yeah, well, because I remember, like, early on in COVID, people were like, well, when the vaccine gets here, they're just going to give it to all the rich people and all the athletes. And I was like, well, we haven't really seen that.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, and I was like, first of all, I'm down. That's fine with
Yeah.
me. We can watch sports again. But yeah, I feel like they should be getting vaccinated, and if they are, I don't know why like it hasn't been a publicized thing.
It's
Yeah,
either been
but
under the
speaking
radar
of-
or
Go
it's
ahead.
been
They've actually been vaccinated before COVID. That's what they're not telling us. They knew this coming.
they already had the vaccine. They just waited.
Trump brought in Tiger Woods before it even happened. He's like,
No, no.
I need you to get this
They,
vaccine
they gave him the Medal of Freedom, and then he stuck the syringe in his neck.
on stage. Speaking of vaccines and sports and people and sports, did anyone see that? This is nothing to do with golf. The Texas fucking Rangers game.
Yes.
Had
Oh,
40,000
oh my
fans there.
God.
Don't even get me started, dude.
It-
Horrifying.
what's- dude.
No mask requirement
ridiculous.
either. No
Say,
mask.
what are the people of Texas doing? I know you go to TCU, so you
Uh,
gotta let us know.
Our governor doesn't make sense.
Obviously.
No one,
Clearly, yeah,
no one,
yeah.
no leader in Texas right now is making any sense.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just it's a whole different world down there.
Yeah, it's bad. COVID's gonna put up Wilt Chamberlain numbers.
Oh,
Like, you
that's facts.
COVID already did, bro. What do you
No, Texas is gonna put up Will Chamberlain numbers.
mean?
I mean, as much as I would love to go to a full capacity sporting event right now,
I would be
it's just
terrified.
we're finally getting over that hump where everyone's getting
Yeah.
vaccinated,
Exactly.
and then Texas just goes out and does this shit, and like it's just gonna ruin it for other people.
yeah.
Well, to be fair, pretty much like all old people have been vaccinated. Because
Yeah. All,
what is
all
it? It's either
breaking news, everybody.
all
all
old
old
people now
people
have
have been
vaccinated. CNN headline right there. Sorry to break it to you early, but I mean, I'm not justifying it. I think he's a fucking moron, but
That's
regardless.
it's just so brutal to see because like everyone's been inside for so fucking long, waiting for like people to like do their job and just like be smart citizens of America, and then this shit happens, and everyone's like, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, let's go to a fully packed stadium, just cause.
Oh, Evan.
Bro,
I
that's
can't.
two.
You were so
That's
close, Evan.
episode.
You were so
I can't-
close.
I don't
That's
know.
two.
I don't know what's going on with my
Almost
voice
made a
today.
really good point. Then like
It's
fuck
tough.
you, and then you did that.
All right,
Yeah.
jumping off that voice crack, let's head into our picks because this is gonna get good. Who's gonna start? Have Evan start us off. Evan always rides off our coattails. So
That's
let's have
on
Evan start us
God.
off.
all right. I know I'm gonna go with the pick that everybody's like, it's
Oh, he's
it's
gonna
it's
do it. He's gonna
bandwagon.
fucking do it.
It's bandwagon. He's on a hot streak. I'm going Jordan Spieth.
It's
Oh.
not bandwagon. I don't know why you say that.
He's on a
Before
hot
we
streak.
started,
It's
you said it was a meme. I don't know why you're saying
because
this.
he's been
All
playing
over
like
the
shit
place.
for how long?
Bro, it doesn't matter. That's golf.
Yeah, but now he's on a hot streak, and so everybody's fucking talking about it. I'm just saying, I think that he has potential to win this tournament. I really do.
He's
And
plus
that's why I'm picking him.
1,200.
I know.
wouldn't
That's
doubt your
why do you
pick.
think I'm picking him? I'm just saying, like, people are gonna fucking say like, oh, he's just on the bandwagon shit. Like that's
Dude,
like
I'm not saying you're on the bench.
it's like
It's a
people.
good
It's like
pick,
people on the.
but
It's
you're
like
trying
the
to
Warriors.
justify it by saying like, "Oh, he's on a hot streak. That I'm gonna pick him, but I really don't think he's gonna win. I'm just gonna pick him because I'm hopping on the bandwagon." That's
Wait,
No, I,
basically.
I do
saying-
actually believe that he's going to win.
You're saying former
has a very
Masters
good
winner
chance.
Jordan Spieth has the ability to win the Masters.
Crazy.
No, not at all. Not
That's
a chance.
mind-boggling.
Yeah, but that is my pick.
I don't hate the pick. I just think it's boring, you know. And I also don't think he's gonna win. Here's my take on how Jordan Spieth's tournament is gonna go. I think he's gonna come out hot. I think he's gonna be leading after Friday, and then I think he's gonna take a little spiral, and he's gonna
Yeah, but
lose
it's not
by
gonna be
like
a big
5
spiral.
or 6 strokes. No, he's
Not
gonna
even.
lose by
I
like
don't even
5
think
strokes.
it's. I think it's gonna be like 3 or 4. I think he's gonna
I'm
fizzle
going.
out.
I'm going off of I was going off of last year's scoring. How DJ won by like 5. It'll be a little close in that.
I
it'll
think
be,
I
like you said, like,
entirely agree. I agree.
Yeah,
I don't think he has what
Guaranteed.
it takes to necessarily
But-
win it, but
but-
he's gonna be hot.
I would be very happy to see him in contention after a Friday round. Like that would be extremely exciting.
I mean,
I will be happy if he ends within 5 shots of the lead.
You can only be happy if you pick wins. Them's the rules.
Yeah, I can guarantee you he's gonna be top 10 of the Masters. No fucking doubt about it.
You could put a billy on that, and I think it hits.
Why don't you, Zach?
100%.
Do it.
I don't have a billy. I have like $3.
Put that on it.
three.
Oh, I actually put $2.50 on John Rahm because he just had a kid.
That's fair. John Rahm's wife, on the other hand, I'm sorry. It makes sense because he's kind of a schmuck, but like
Wait, I don't know what.
she's. I don't want to be a dick, but John Rahm could be.
I'm gonna look at it. I won't say anything.
You would think that the second best golfer in the world would have like
Why can't I
fucking
spell his name?
a fucking smoke show of a wife.
I just
but-
looked up his name, not his. Oh my god.
I mean, like, she's not my
Um,
type.
She's not.
She's not bad, but
she's-
she's not my type.
She's cute, bro. Come on. So
Definitely another suburban mom type.
Eh. I was going to pick John Rahm. But my small little brain.
after seeing his wife, you gotta reconsider.
No. His wife is a lovely lady. After I can't help myself. My small little brain wants so badly for my guy No Knee Brooks Koepka to win this tournament.
And this is why
Mr.
you
Mr.
added sports
Mr.
betting.
Squat himself.
If you saw him trying to read a putt on the PGA Tour Instagram account, you all know what I'm talking about. He can't
Spider-Man
get down
pose.
because of his knee, but I don't think that stops him.
Dude, he's
Kobe
only
made-
playing in this. He's only playing in this tournament, so he doesn't look like a pussy.
Hey, no, that's not important. No
Tiger would play in this tournament if he was out of his
Wheelchair.
cast. Yeah.
No, he can't walk. So Kobe made 2 free throws on a torn Achilles. Brooks Koepka can win the Masters on his bum knee.
I mean, Tiger did win on a
Yeah.
torn ACL and
Exactly.
Broken leg.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. So it's just I can
Puts
feel
on-
it in my heart
puts
that
on the
it's
Ray
not
Charles
going to go
glasses.
well, and that he's probably going to miss the cut.
I don't
But
think
I
we'll miss
want
the
it-
cut.
How
It's
bad?
very
How
possible.
how mad would you be if John Rahm won after you?
I would
chose
be
John
happy
John
because
Rahm?
Rahm's,
I'd make
Rahm's not gonna
$30.
win. John Rahm's not.
You
gonna
don't know
win.
that
I
he's
don't-
top
I
like
don't think
5
so either.
favorite, and he just had a children.
He's got dad strength.
Bro,
He's
gonna
got
be
dad
like,
strength.
he's
He's
just
going to
gonna
be roping it farther than Bryson DeChambeau
Bro.
some cock.
This isn't Fred Van Vliet. This isn't.
This is Fred VanVleet,
This
bro.
isn't the 2019
Same energy.
NBA Finals.
same
energy.
energy.
Same energy. Keep that same energy, baby.
All
All right,
who's
going
your-
into
who's
my
your
pick.
Noah.
Going to my pick, every year I put $40 on someone to win the Masters. This year I did it because I'm a broke piece of shit,
Oh,
but I still could if I wanted to. But
fuck it. I'm sorry, Noah, to interrupt you.
yeah.
I will put $50 on Brooks Koepka right now.
Oh Jesus!
Please
Don't.
no, Zach.
No, Zach,
That's
save
actually a
yourself.
bad waste of money.
That's
Like
yeah.
if it was anyone else, I would say fucking go for it. But
John Rahm. I'll put 20 on
Go
John
for
Rahm.
it.
I already
Go
put
for it.
$2 on it though. know what?
put an extra 50. Put $52
You know what?
on it.
I'm gonna save my money and
And
I'll
this
probably
is
make a
why.
pick in the morning.
This is
okay?
why Zach is one of the worst sports bettors.
Okay.
I know.
I am the worst, but also the best.
You also just bought a plane ticket, so I would save your money.
I got my mommy to pay for that.
I know. I was doing it for the podcast, you dumb fuck. I was doing it for the podcast.
I have no integrity or pride. I will gladly share that.
trying to make him look better than he actually is. Come on.
Okay, I'll pay for the golf, but she can fly my ass to Philly.
Shout out to Mrs. Freeman.
Sorry to interrupt you. Go for your pick.
I'm going with JT. I went with him last year. He played really well up until mid Saturday, and then he just fizzled out. But he always plays solid at the Masters, and I love the man, so I'm going to go JT.
You know what? What I'm happy about is that we all collectively picked my favorite 3 golfers on tour besides Tiger. So if any of us come out victorious, I will be happy. If Jordan Spieth wins, that's just awesome. It's Jordan Spieth. If Brooks wins, that's a miracle win. He's my favorite golfer. And if JT wins, it's awesome. Like,
Dude,
either
honestly,
way, I'm happy.
That might
if
be
JT
mine
wins,
as
that'd
well.
be nuts. He wins the Players, which is like almost a fucking major, and then he wins wins
the
an
fake
actual major.
Yeah.
Dude,
That'd be sick. That would be sick.
People
That'd be so
calling
dope
that
for
the
him.
5th major. Like, I was reading a lot about it because people got mad calling like for some reason this year people got really angry calling it the 5th major.
Yeah,
I was reading a lot into it, and like I agree. Like it's just hyped up way too much by the media, and a lot of people don't think it's the 5th major. We're just kind of like brainwashed into thinking it's the 5th major. But I mean, a lot of people think the 5th major should be match play.
Dude,
format,
match play major would be so dope.
I think that should be right.
That'd be so dope.
I agree.
Match play major would be sweet.
I wouldn't be upset with it being the 5th major. I don't think it's there yet.
It's not good enough. You know? Like it's like
I'm happy with the tournament as it is, so I don't really mind.
It's a very respectable tournament. Like it's a tournament that everyone likes to play in. It's not necessarily a major, but it's still like a good one to go out and watch. It's a fun one to see. Everyone likes it. It's respected. It's not like the fucking Puerto Rico Open where nobody cares about it.
I care about the Puerto Rico Open actually.
Why? So you can see whose careers get ended.
Exactly. It's my favorite thing.
I don't know. I would love to see a match play major. That'd be so cool. I feel like the PGA could do a really cool thing. Like with, I don't know if it would necessarily need to be similar. I don't know if they would be able to change up the format, like from like Dell match play, or if it'd have to be the same kind of match play format, like Dell match play.
What other match play format?
You are struggling, my guy.
But like, I guess I'm just.
It's just a
Dell
match
play
play.
is just the name of the tournament. Dell just bought the rights to the tournament. I don't.
Just never mind. Don't pay attention. Just don't pay attention.
Sorry to
my thought my brain was moving 5 miles per hour faster than my mouth, and I just kept talking, and I shouldn't have.
Fair. It happens
because that's not really what I actually meant to say. Like that just my mouth was moving, and my head was thinking something completely different.
It's all good.
We'll just move past that.
I'm just an idiot. So
what matters is the Masters is the major, and the Masters is tomorrow. For us, it's tomorrow. This will come out on Friday, I think. So we'll be heading into the weekend when you guys listen to this.
Stay tuned for Sunday for a possibly one of the greatest videos you'll ever see in your life.
Spicy post.
If Zach will stop being a bitch and like actually commit to doing it for once in his life.
You know what? On the podcast, I'm committing to doing it.
Yes.
Boom, baby. All right, get ready on Sunday.
It'll be a fun one.
You're going to want to listen. You're going to want to see it. It's going to be great.
And then before we move on to anything else, I would like to point out Lee Elder, the first African-American man to tee off in the Masters ever, is joining Jack Nicklaus and Gary Player as the honorary starters for the Masters. I think
about damn time.
Awesome.
About
damn time. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
The clubhouse is an old plantation house, so It's about damn time.
Have you seen people like trying to boycott the Masters because of like the connotation that it has?
No, they
and all
try to
this
boycott
shit?
the name. It's so fucking.
Yeah,
stupid.
exactly.
that's
Yeah,
dumb.
you see all that shit? That was so dumb.
It's so fucking.
That's dumb. But this is a overdue step forward for the Masters and Augusta. It's needed to happen for a long time. I'm glad it's finally happening. It's going to be exciting to see. I won't be awake to see it, but I'll watch it on Twitter later. Or something.
Yeah, I'll definitely see that on Twitter.
But Augusta and just the South in general has had a bad history. Obviously, coming.
You think? You think?
as many of you guys know,
This history
but-
lesson.
Augusta hasn't exactly been the most diverse golf course on the planet. So
But
this
all
is
they
good
have
to
to
see.
do is like, with everyone getting fucking pissy and being bitches about the whole Masters name in the clubhouse and everything, like they have been in the last couple of years very vocal about like that's not us and
Yeah.
we are not like connected to our history and everything. It's just tradition and everything.
Yeah.
So all these whiny little bitches can shut the fuck up. It's the greatest tournament on earth and fuck off.
Perfectly said. It's
so sad.
obviously. Did you guys know it's Masters Week?
No,
Whoa.
is it?
It's Masters Week.
Okay.
I got some Masters facts. All right. There have been 28 hole-in-ones recorded in Masters history. That's pretty
20?
crazy.
28.
That's pretty cool.
28. Only 28. Not a lot.
That's very
That
low.
seems
What-
like way less than I would
What
think.
hole usually
Phil,
gets
no,
held out? What hole's been hold out?
Shut up,
Yeah, but that
Isaiah.
doesn't-
I don't
that
have
doesn't
that many
include-
good facts.
That doesn't include the par 3 contest where a lot of them happen. So
It does not include par 3, just the Masters tournament.
Oh, okay.
In 25 career Masters appearances, which is a lot, Phil Mickelson, one of the greatest to do it, has made a total of $7,842,162 just from
Whoa.
the Masters alone in his career.
really,
So that's pretty fucking solid.
I mean, the purse is. He's won like 3/4 of the purse, basically.
Yeah, he's played 25 Masters, which is absurd.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's made every cut.
You know what, Noah? You're stealing my limelight a little bit. Okay. All right. Guess how much the original 365-acre property that Augusta sits on was bought for? In
At least $12.
$418.
$655.
It's way higher than that, guys. It's like
Really?
an actual number. Yeah.
Oh,
$70,000.
Yes, I got it right.
You-
Fuck
I said
yes.
70 and you just went 1,000.
Yeah,
That doesn't
it
count.
could have been 70,370
I heard it.
or something like
Yeah.
that.
No,
So,
I'll
what is-
edit it. I'll edit it so Noah's 70,000 goes in front.
I don't think that. In 2017, if you came in 31st place, you made $71,000. That's more
Whoa.
than the entire property was bought for. So that's pretty crazy.
Goated.
You
How
don't have to
long-
finish
how long
every
do you
sentence
guys-
with, That's pretty crazy.
They're all pretty crazy. So. How long do you guys think it's been since there has been a hole-in-one on the par 312?
Danny Willett's year. It's 2016.
No.
Was I close?
What was it?
I
Not
can
even
see
close.
you reading.
42 years.
30 years.
Oh.
Curtis
it.
Strange with a 7-iron in 1988.
Curtis Strange. I haven't heard
Curtis
that name in a
Strange.
How
while.
long is that hole?
Ivan,
137
I
yards.
don't. I only
Wait.
have the sentence that I have. I don't have
You
anything
said
else.
what hole is it?
12.
12. The 12th hole, bro. Iconic.
End of Eamon's corner.
The 12th hole is approximately, this year, it is playing at 155 yards. Sorry, I couldn't find it.
7 iron?
155 yards.
Speaking of yardages this year's tipping out at 7,435 yards compared to the original design of 6,800 yards. So big boys getting bigger.
Yeah, because they just keep
Uh,
buying property.
Yeah,
Back
to
so
make
they
the
can
tee
put it on the
boxes
tee
longer.
box.
Exactly.
That's
like,
what these
they're
courses
just
do.
extending the tee boxes.
Instead of changing the course, they just make the hole longer. That's what they're combating the distance debate with.
If they didn't, Bryson DeChambeau would be through the fairway every time.
All right, shut up.
All right, Bryson the bitch. Regardless, who cares?
The worst single hole score in the Masters is a 13 by Tom Weiskopf. It's been done other times, but Tom Weiskopf is the most famous to do it.
on 12.
On the 12th hole,
Yeah.
good job, Noah. In 1980, he dumped 5 balls in Rays Creek. 5.
Tiger
And you
did
know
that
what?
last year. Did 3.
Yeah.
Damn it, Evan! My segment. I was gonna say that.
Yeah, he did. That was his highest hole ever in PGA Tour history. Was that also on your fun fact sheet?
Maybe. That was the next fucking fact I was gonna read because it was gonna segue off this one. I set this up so well, and you guys have ruined it. All right, I have two more. Only 6 players have ever birdied the 72nd hole to win the Masters. You're never gonna guess who all these players are. Art Wall, Arnold Palmer, Gary Player, Sandy Lyle, Marco Mira, and Phil Mickelson. Pretty
Sandy
cool.
Lyle is a one-time winner, by the way, and he's like one of the only winners from Scotland, I believe.
Well, the one time he won it, he birdied the 72nd hole to do it.
So
So
only winner from Scotland.
Go Scotland. Those are my homies. I don't know why. Last fact here. Jordan Spieth holds the records for the most birdies in a single tournament at 28, but Jack Nicklaus holds the record for most career birdies at the Masters with 506.
Whoa.
506
birdies.
And he's obviously the most winning Masters player ever with 6 Masters, which is pretty cool.
That's
What
There
is
you
he
go,
talking about,
ladies and gentlemen. I think so. Yeah, he's at 5 or 4.
No, I think it's 5.
It is 5.
Oh,
yeah.
I have a fun fact. The
Go for it.
2002 Masters, I have a ball marker from the year Tiger Woods won.
That's
So,
not a fun
boom.
fact.
That's a flex.
Was it Tiger's ball marker or was it just a random ball marker from 2002?
Why would
Just
it be
from the pro
Tiger's
shop.
ball marker?
I don't know. You're the one who mentioned the fact.
No,
I was
want
asking.
Tiger Woods' ball
Horrible
marker.
fact.
Your fact sucks, Noah. That's what I'm getting
Yeah,
at.
fuck you. I'm the fat guy.
I mean, I knew your facts, and I told you your facts, so obviously you can't be the fact guy, because I just fucking told you your facts. Yeah, how'd that make you feel?
I spent the time with seven Masters facts to get us excited for this tournament.
And I appreciate it.
And I have
It was
been
really 5 because we
greatly-
knew 2 of them, but it's
I
all
have
good.
been greatly disrespected by my co-hosts, and I am a little disappointed in you guys.
This is a fan favorite segment.
Get better facts.
And you guys are shit.
The fan favorite segment. I get Twitter mentions all day, every day. Zach, when's the next podcast? I want to hear your fun facts. Zach, oh my god, those facts last week, amazing. You know what? I didn't know about the Puerto Rico Open. Thank you, Zach, for helping me out. You're welcome, everybody. And so we're back with another week of fun facts. I cannot wait to answer all your DMs about my next week fun fact.
All of them. They're gonna be piling in.
They'll love
So,
it.
yeah,
Start posting
hit me
the fun
up.
facts.
Hit me up on Instagram, Zach _Pruder. I'm open on the DMs all day, every day, and then follow Pin
Ladies-
Seekers Podcast on Twitter. We
Ladies,
only
hit
have
them
3
up.
followers.
No, what are you talking
No,
about?
what are you talking about? We're on our way to a
followers.
trillion.
Oh yeah, we only have
3
we
I'm
have
gonna
million
three
bleep that out.
followers.
I'm gonna bleep that out.
No,
So
I'll
bleep
keep it
it.
out.
He left out the million. It's all good. 3
Yeah, let's do
million.
the million.
followers.
So, okay, this is my plea for help, ladies and gentlemen. I run the Twitter account here.
Wait,
at
wait,
Pin Seekers
Zay,
Podcast.
play sad music behind
Play
this.
some sad music
Okay.
right here.
All right.
I run the Twitter account, and you know I'm not a good tweeter. We only have 3 followers. One of them is me,
3 million followers.
And Evan,
One of them
and one
is
of our
Evan.
friends.
and one of them is another friend.
I
So
I follow it.
Oh, then we have
don't
4.
know.
John follows.
Don't
as
I
well.
follow it?
I don't know how this works. I feel like I should have. I had an amazing tweet. I tweeted, "He has risen." When Spieth won the tournament.
One of a
the Royal
kind.
Open.
One of a kind.
And it got like 1 like, and I don't understand why it didn't go viral. And so, if you would go follow our Twitter, and then tweet at our Twitter or my account, which is also just Zach Pruder, you can find it in the followers. I will send you a fun
One of
selfie.
3. One of 3.
If you tweet me out, I will send you a fun selfie.
Signed selfie.
And then I'll send you like a fun video message with a personalized video message with your name in it. I'll shout you out on the next podcast. Okay? Do we have a deal?
Also,
Thank you.
because Zach doesn't know how to run the Twitter, we are going to get a social media intern, preferably someone who knows Twitter. That way, Zach doesn't have to do this anymore.
I'm actually really good on Twitter. I'm on there a lot. I don't know.
You just
how
said
to
you don't know how to do
follow
it.
Yeah, I was kind of playing the part, but
All right. Well,
I don't know
we're
how
gonna
to
get
get
an
followers.
intern. We'll get an
Regardless,
intern.
on the other hand, I run the Instagram. We're close to 100 followers. No big deal.
100
See, that's
billion.
why. That's why I'm confused. How do we have 100 followers? It's just much easier to gain followers on Instagram. I think is what it comes
is
down
very
to.
It's just the
true.
content, dude. I just make great content.
We post like this same exact content.
Yeah, I send you the content that I make.
Yeah, but then I tweet sometimes,
Sometimes.
like once a week. If we had more followers, I would tweet more. So go follow it. Like once again, tweet me out. I'll send you a nice little picture. I'll shout you on the podcast by name at Pinseekers.
Or not. Or not. We
You-
don't have to mention your name if you
We're
don't want
talking
to.
to you, Billy Nelson from Iowa.
You know what?
Your
Your
name
name.
could be on here.
This is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna call out 4 names. If this happens to be your name, you have to drop whatever you're doing. If you're driving, I don't give a shit. Pull out your phone. Go to Twitter.
Don't pull out your phone while you're driving, please.
No, you have to. And
No,
and-
please
and
don't pull out
follow
your
this
phone while you're
podcast.
driving.
First name. I'm gonna do 2 ladies and 2 guys because I know the ladies love us out there. So we're going with the first name. We're gonna go with Kelly. Kelly, my gal. Go to Twitter.
Kelly
Follow us
Oubre.
right now. second name. We're going with the guy's name this time. Juan.
No, Juan?
Juan or John. Juan/John. Go follow the Twitter right now. Third name. Ashley.
Ashley.
Go follow the fucking Twitter, you white
Oh,
basic
Ashley,
bitch.
you heard him? Yeah, you
You
basic
fucking heard me.
bitch.
All right, fourth name. Brad. You know I
Solid
had to do
choice.
it. I had
Solid
to do it for
choice.
the homies. All my Brads out there. I love frats. I love drinking. Yeah, go college. So go follow us on Twitter, Brad. You loser.
Yeah. All right, finish it up. You better go listen to every single word that Zach just said because he couldn't be more right. Also, follow us on Instagram. We have a little bit more followers there. No big deal, but 100 followers. Get us there. It's going to be great. Stay tuned this Sunday for a great post on all of our socials. It's going to be fantastic. You won't want to miss it. Have a great Masters weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Peace.
I love you guys.